Testing still a major concern here in Georgia. During a news conference today, the Trump administration was asked specifically about the situation in Atlanta. The president himself, NBC News, reporting that Atlanta public health directors say that they have less than 50 kits for nearly 1 million people living in Atlanta. In response, the White House Task Force coordinator says the test kits put out last week were ineffective and that facilities are moving to a new platform that can run thousands of tests a day. But with the additional tests, she says there could potentially be a spike in positive cases nationwide.
We will see the number of people diagnosed dramatically increase over the next 4 to 5 days. I know some of you will use that to raise an alarm that we are worse than Italy because of our slope of our curve. To every American out there, it will be 5 to 6 days worth of tests being run in 24 to 48 hours. So our curves will not be stable until sometime next week.
The president also announcing today he is invoking the Defense Production Act. This allows him to force American businesses to produce materials such as ventilators and medical supplies in the national defense. The president also announced the Department of Housing and Urban Development now is providing immediate relief to renters and homeowners by suspending all foreclosures and evictions until the end of April. The Treasury Department will also be asking Congress for $500 billion as part of a $1 trillion stimulus package to combat the economic effects of this pandemic. The 2 rounds of direct payments would be sent directly to taxpayers. Now, the first would be sent on April 6th, and the second will come on May 18th. But this still needs to be approved. We will be digging more into the details. That coming up in about an hour at 6.